Hello, and welcome to the Melbourne Cup special of Blake Stothart Selects. A race that stops two nations, where $6.2 million goes on the line, and the pride, prestige and legacy that comes with winning such a magical event. The Melbourne Cup is a truly special day in the Australian and New Zealand calendar. No matter the level of interest in racing, the office sweepstakes are still held every year, with millions crowding around televisions, listening intently to radios, or even being at Flemington Racetrack at a little after 3 p.m. in Australia or 5 p.m. in New Zealand on the first Tuesday of November. With Silent Achiever sadly being scratched late last week, the last New Zealand horse was struck out, again leaving us without a horse in a cup it once dominated. Let us take a look at some of the finer moments we've had on track.
He's flying from Ideal Centre Man. Empire Rose hit the front and went clear from Apollo Run. Natsuki finishing gamely. It's Empire Rose in front. Natsuki trying to pick it up from Narbotto. Empire Rose just in front. Natsuki coming hard, a desperate finish. I think Empire Rose has just won from Natsuki.
Home well on the outside now is Brew. Carpstead Ways battling away and Yippee-Yi-Yo. Brew hit the lead at the 200 from second coming. The stablemates are clear from Yippee-Yi-Yo, but it's Brew going for home 100 out. McAvoy wheels a whip and Brew draws away to win the Melbourne Cup. 2 lengths to Yippee-Yi-Yo. Well clear at the 200 metre mark though. Down the outside is Ethereal starting to close. Give the slip with Ethereal coming home. Give the slip in front. Ethereal's coming hard. The Caulfield Cup winners grab the lead and Ethereal does the double. Ethereal's won it from Give the Slip. 6 lengths. The New Zealand mares together. Jezabeel and Champagne. Yorkshire pushing through from Dolphins Melody. Persian Punch. Champagne from Jezabeel. Champagne and Jezabeel kicking back. Jezabeel kicks on the inside. Jezabeel beat Champagne and New Zealand Quinella. Persian Punch third from
by Toujours Mio below, so Fountain Court followed further back by Just a Dash. 250 metres left to go. Kiyamare being tackled by Mr. Jazz and Noble Comment. Mr. Jazz on the outside, Noble Comment the centre, Kiyamare. No Peer running on. Noble Comment on the inside and Mr. Jazz. Noble Comment takes the lead. Kiwi! Kiwi will beat them all. It's come from last. Kiwi! Kiwi's won the Melbourne Cup. A blistering performance. Kiwi coming from second last to beat Noble Comment and Mr. Jazz in the Melbourne Cup.
Comment below and let us know what one's your favourite. Punting wise, it's a very complex race. Let's take a look at the early markets. As you can see, Fiorente is a $7 favourite, ahead of Mount Ethos and Dandino at this stage, with Hawkspur being the first locally bred and trained horse at 13s. One horse I want to highlight is Sea Moon, who is currently at 16s and 5s with the bookies. This horse scored victories over both Dandino and Dunedin last year. Here's a look at his Harwood Stakes victory over Dunedin and Red Cadeau. Also in this race was the Melbourne Cup place getters from last year, Jackleberry and the current favourite, Fiorente.
Into the home straight now. They've got 2 furlongs left to go, and Aikens the first to strike for home. He's gone 3 in front, but here's Sea Moon produced on the outside. Sea Moon ranges up and grabs the lead with a furlong and a half to go, and he's starting to power clear. They're clear of Jackleberry running on from Fiorente, and Red Cadeau battling on with Hunter's Light, but Sea Moon's 4 in front. About 100 yards left to go. It's Sea Moon. It's all Sea Moon as they race up towards the line. Sea Moon's going to win the Hardwick by 3 or 4 lengths. Dunedin got a second wind and ran on for second. In third then Red Cadeau, followed further back then by Aiken and Jackleberry and Fiorente.
I believe Sea Moon to be well and truly worth a solid each-way bet at such good odds. He's been the first past the post in his last 2 races, including Flemington, and draws well in Barrier 7. With such big trifecta and first forward pulls, going well into the millions, we definitely need to have a tilt at it. And I'd be going wide too, boxing Sea Moon, Green Moon, Fiorente, Mount Ethos, Dandino, Velours de Cleurs, with Dear Demi, Super Cool and Ethiopia to add to my local value. This is going to be an extremely intriguing race, and you can just about make a case for any one of these horses to win. With 8 horses coming over without a lead up, gauging form is difficult, but go with your gut. I'll be on Sea Moon, cheering him and my trifectas on. Keep your eyes on the Facebook page, as we'll be taking the day off to tip some winners from Flemington and in New Zealand. And here's one for you right now. Race 4 Auckland Thunderbird 1. All the best to Connections and you punters. Enjoy the 153rd running of the race that truly does stop a nation.